front door swings and the talk gets high. Cut the cell phone, kill the grind, leave that week far behind. Ice in the glass, smoke in the air. Good folks gather from everywhere. Mick and Charles got the whole room lit. One more round and we're into it. If you know, then you know that old school glow. Raise it up, let it roll. It's the place we go. The Real Smoke Podcast. Thursday night, don't miss that. Mick and Charles bring it all back. Real talk, real laughs, real flash. The Real Smoke Podcast. Pour it slow, light it fast. Premium nights and the whole world taps. Thursday night, we're all in that. Burn, slow and smooth, big guess words in the killer mood. Cigar and red in the dark, every story leaves a mark. Friends in the chat, friends in the room, same good vibes, same boom, boom, boom. Southern soul and a modern sound. Every Thursday we're coming down. If you need that shine, you know the time. Eastern 8, don't be late. Come on in. Smoke Podcast. Thursday night, don't miss that. Mick and Charles bring it all back. Real talk, real laughs, real flash. The Real Smoke Podcast. Pour it slow, light it fast. Premium nights and the whole world taps. Thursday night, we're all in this. Let it catch, watch it circle slow. Whiskey in the rocks, let the amber glow. Put the work week down, let the shoulders drop. Clock out, cool off, let the real talk pop. Mick and Charles on deck, yeah, they run that flame. Thursday night family, everybody knows the name. One more pull, one more spark, let the good time start. Real smoke in the room, got the whole place hard. Hands up high, let it rain. Hear that room start to sing. Every face, every frame.
This episode may contain strong language, weak opinions, bad advice, and men speaking confidently about things they only half understand. Statements made should not be considered factual, morally sound, especially if they are drinking. Viewer discretion is advised.
Welcome to the Real Smoke Podcast with your hosts, Mick and Charles, the podcast that's all about real people, real cigars, and real smoke. Coming to you live from the Real Smoke Virtual Cigar Lounge, bringing you the best of cigars, whiskey, and all the good times in between. It's more than just a podcast, it's a community of cigar lovers. So grab your favorite smoke, pour a drink, and join us as we dive into all things cigars, whiskey, and just having a damn good time. This is the Real Smoke Podcast.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 85 of the Real Smoke Podcast, and it's freaking bright as hell in here and hot as Satan's balls. But before we get the thing started, that's Mick, I'm Charles. You guys know us. Let's go ahead and talk to Cigar Vault. What's up, Norm?
What is going on, everybody? Norm from the Cigar Vault, Oakdale, and we are doing another episode of Don't Be That Guy. What guy don't we want you to be? Let's find out.
All right, so this is Caldwell Cigars. We make the Queen. Long live the Queen. This is a Cameroon
How
wrapper.
long did she live?
How long did who live?
The Queen.
I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure she's fictional.
Oh, that's disappointing.
All right. Well, I'm sorry I don't know anything about the Queen on the wrapper.
Is that Freddie Mercury on the label?
Look, let's just forget that cigar. Let's move on to The King is Dead.
Okay.
Negrito wrapper.
Which
medium
king?
What do you mean, which king?
Like Elvis the King, or is it like a royal king?
Man, it's a royal king, I guess.
I don't know. I was hoping for Elvis.
All right. Well, we'll skip this one, too. If you got to smoke one cigar from Caldwell, you got to smoke the Eastern Standard. This cigar, my favorite cigar.
Looks like my grandfather.
Dude, okay, thanks.
Why do you smoke that?
I smoke it because of the shape. Just take it.
Oh, okay. Kind of like the shape, too.
So what guy was that? I'll tell you exactly who it was. It's the guy that asked 9,000 questions that are irrelevant about the cigar. Don't be that guy. Ask about the tobacco. Ask about the flavor. Don't ask about the Queen, what country she's from, what's her name, what king is that? Is it Elvis? Who knows? I don't know. Smoke the cigar. It's a good cigar.
Long live King Taco.
man, I cannot wait to hang out with that guy in person. Like I swear, like he can't even get through his own bits for the promos without laughing. It's hilarious.
I was about to
so
say,
great.
he ends up cracking himself up and he cracks up anyone else.
Oh my gosh, he is so funny. That is so great. I bet he does like the shape. I don't know. I'm just saying. Maybe maybe Back to the Future.
I think we made that comment the last time. Was I think he likes the shape.
What's up, brother? How's your week going, man? I know it's a little warm out there.
You know, I got off early. Got to come home a little early today, and not for a good reason. It's just we weren't busy, and when you're not busy, you're not making money. So came home and came out to the Barrel House. Thought I'd start setting up a little early, and looked at the temperature, and it was 98.
Damn.
I stayed out here about 3 minutes and said, nope, I'll come back in about 2 hours. So it's a little hot. I'm just saying, a little hot.
It's a little warm here
Satan's
too, man.
balls
But,
hot.
yeah, it's a little warm in Memphis as well, man. We were outside in some projects today, and it was definitely warm. Speaking of work, I do have one real quick story. Dude I've never met before. I've talked to him a lot through meetings and virtually on Teams and whatever at work, but I never met him in person. And he shows up today at work and he shakes my hand and he says, "Man, has anyone ever told you that you take over a room really well and you have a voice that'd be great for a podcast?" And I go, "Who set you up for that, man?" And he goes, "No, seriously, I don't know anything what you do outside of work." And I'm like, "Shut up, man. Come on." Somebody told me. He's like, "No." So like I hand him one of our poker chips and he goes, "You're shitting me, right? You actually do a podcast?" I'm like, "Yeah, we do." But thanks for the compliment, I guess, man. If you really didn't know, it was a pretty great story. But it was a cool way to start off the day.
Well, I also hear that you have guests flying around.
You can hear geese right now? Oh, shit. Look at that. That is great, man. That is good. That is good. I like that graphic. I do. Tonight, they're actually, knock on wood, pretty quiet so far. So we'll see how it goes.
Well, right now, I do know that after having the last couple of weeks where my internet has not been acting up, I told you last night and on the HERF that mine's going nuts. I'm having a hard time. Mine's lagging. So I'm watching it on the phone. So your voice is very much synced up with your movements. What I'm seeing is your voice and then you're moving. So it's going to be all crazy. That being said, you know the drill. When something crazy happens, these technical difficulties are going to be brought to you by Katie Cigars. I mean, I have the feeling because I can see it.
Nights.
It's going to be one of those nights.
Man, yeah,
I feel it.
It's Thursday. We're going to get through it. We always do. But, man, it wouldn't be a show if we didn't have a few technical difficulties. Thank you, Mark, for that sponsorship, man. You at least get a few spots every week, bro.
So really quickly, I'm just going to run through these. We really get to these at the start of the show, but we do have Smokey Thompson says, "Good afternoon. Almost at 650 subscribers. Well done, guys. Our subscribers have not moved in weeks. We need more people. So hit that like, do the subscribe, all the notifications. You know what to do." Money Matt's on here says, "All right, let's get it."
Oh, yeah.
Also says, Charles and Mick, hello. He's talking to everybody out there. Ancestry Cigars on here. Says, "Hello, everyone. What's up?"
What's up, girl?
Another whoop whoop from the Money Matt. 13 Knives on here says, "Bringing my A game in the shop, making bulldogs. YouTube best bring your A game." We already talked about that one. My A game. I'm working with a C schedule right now. Mick may have the A. Just saying. Where's the bunny? He'll be out in just a few minutes. What's up, guys?
What's up, Rob? See you Saturday.
Ancestor says, "It's hot as hell in the West, and we have wildfires from Canada." That sucks.
Crazy.
All righty. So let's see. Hey. All right. So really quickly, let's get into some stuff real quick so we can get the bunny on here. We always want to say what's up and huge thanks to Smoky and Cigar of the Month Club. Go check them out. That price right there. Use the code RSNEW Every month, you're going to get 5 cigars. If you use this code, first month, you're going to get a free torch lighter and a perfect cutters. Go check out them. We've also partnered up with them for our Freedom 5-pack. Mick, I'll let you talk about that one because that's yours.
Yeah, so I just did a video on that yesterday. If anybody didn't see it, it's got a Tatuaje, a Crown Heads, Red Meat Lovers, Johnny Tobacco Not Maduro, the new one, and the Cavalier Visa Jalapa. 5 cigars, great price. It's there on your screen. If you buy one of those between now and July 30th, we're going to give one away on that show. Just send us proof that you bought one. I know we sold probably 4 now. So, I mean, so far you got about a 25% chance of winning one. So double the cigars. They're all great cigars. Ones you want in your humidor anyway. Great price. Smoking cigars. Check them out. Liberty 5-pack.
Sweet. I know you've got 4 of them, so we're going to be doing a couple of different giveaways over the next couple of months, and then we'll probably change it up in about 3 months with a couple new cigars. So we also have our Patreon. Let's talk about our Patreon, bud.
Yeah, man. $5 a month. $5 a month. Less than a cup of coffee. Real Smoke, Ashtray Illuminati. 15% off Cigar Vault. Sticker pack, which, by the way, I just sent out T-Monies today, so you should be getting that soon. Shout out on IG, name on the show credits, members only Discord, ask guests questions, sneak peek at guests, enter to win quarterly prize packs, ability to attend our monthly Zoom HERF, and ability to talk with and ask questions to guests on Zoom HERFs. Speaking of that, I kind of screwed up, and I'm moving right when we were supposed to be having that, so we're just going to probably double up next month. I apologize. That's on me. The Zoom HERF is kind of postponed a little bit because I'm moving. But we'll double up. We'll get it figured out. We're going to do some stuff in August. We got a bunch of stuff planned. But just for being a member, I think Charles has something he wants to talk about. Maybe.
We do. We are doing a member giveaway. So anybody who signs up between now and the end of the month for our Patreon, check this out. This is going to be our Patreon giveaway. 1 winner, 1 prize. It's going to be one of our cigar knives from 13 Knives. It is his red, white, and blue design, and it does have America 250 engraved on the blade or laser etched on the blade. All you have to do is become one of our Patreon members between now and the end of the month, and you'll be entered in to win. And we will announce the winner on the first show coming back, or first show next month. So go check that one out. So we do also have some merch, and we've got 2 new t-shirts out. Go to www.realsmokepod.com, and you're going to be able to see our merch store. Just go click on merch, and these are our 2 newest shirts. One from our men's mental health. The strongest thing a man can do is say, I'm not okay. I love that one. And then our Honor Our Hero shirt. Our freedom requires their sacrifice. Those shirts are selling pretty well right now. Go check them out.
Heck yeah.
And pick you up one.
Yeah, it's also in the link tree in our bio on Instagram, since that's where 90% of people follow us. So check it out.
Truth. We also have some hashtags tonight. If you want to win one of our $25 gift cards from Cigar Vault, go ahead, jump out there. It says right there, use either the hashtag Real Smoke or hashtag Real Smoke New. Mick, tell us about these hashtags.
Anybody who has not won this month, use hashtag Real Smoke. If you have never won a prize from us ever, never, ever, put in hashtag Real Smoke New, and you are entered to win. There's usually a handful of people in that one. It's a great one. Just put in hashtag Real Smoke New. Good luck.
And just like you saw earlier, if we hear Mick's mighty friends flying around him, aggravating him and laughing at him, we will probably put up this one right here over everybody just to get a laugh. And everybody in the comment needs to put in effing geese. And I'm trying to keep it clean because AI didn't want me to make it dirty, so I had to put effing geese. So
I love it.
Yeah. Let's talk about the Braves. I don't want to. I really don't. But we can talk about the Braves. Braves are still in the lead, but not by much. Look at that. Braves record right now is 55-40. Phillies 54-43. You're still 2 games behind us, according to MLB.com. So, yeah, yay.
Yeah. Second half starting tonight, baby. We'll see what happens.
All-Star weekend's over. Guess what? Braves are going to go.
We'll see, man. I think it'll be close to the end of the year. Phillies.
I've already bought your bottle. It's all good. I just figured if by chance and hell freezes over and as hot as it is right now, I know it's not going to. I'll just drink.
You have a good bottle,
but
absolutely.
Yeah, I'll have a good bottle.
Heck yeah.
So, F and Mick, stop feeding them geese. Somebody Coulter just put on there.
Coulter has his own bird that he likes, I think.
That's his favorite bird. He likes the bird. I do want to say an official welcome to T Money. T Money is our newest one. He signed up during last week's episode, and Mick did confirm it mid-episode. Like, see, got you, bitch.
I did.
But do want to give an official welcome to T Money. We appreciate you being a part of us, brother.
Yeah, man, your stickers are on the way. I don't know if you planned on talking about this. We really didn't talk about it today, but the official TriStar event is this Saturday in Lebanon, Tennessee at South Paul Stogie's, one of our sponsors, which is so cool because we can actually hang out with them. And it's a TriStar event. Our TriStar brothers are going to be there. It's going to be amazing. If you're anywhere within driving distance of outside of Nashville, please try to come. Hit us up in the DMs. We'll tell you where we're going to be at, what time, whatever. I've been posting it on my Real Minutes account, so check it out. TriStar is
just slide into Mick's DMs. Just slide right in there. He'll tell you where to meet us.
I welcome it. He does. Off of exit 417 is where you meet for the. Never mind. That was from last week's episode. Never mind. I think T Money's still parked there, honestly, since he heard that last weekend that he signed up. So I think he's still parked there. Never mind.
Could be.
Anyway.
All right, so we have a cigar that we smoked. We're not smoking it tonight. We're all smoking randos tonight, but you want to talk about the cigar that we're smoking?
Yeah, man, sure.
All right, let's go ahead and say what's up, Robert.
What's up, everybody? This is Betsy Ross, wishing America a very happy birthday. A few more stars than there was last time I saw this flag, but it doesn't get any more American than this, does it? Well, it gets a little bit more American. The badass bulldog cutter. I couldn't say badass in my day, but I sure as hell can say it now. If you're going to buy a cigar cutter and you want to brag about it, don't brag about Chinese or Pakistan or anything else. You want to brag about it being made in America. When you want to cut that cigar, and you want to put it right up there, come right down, cut, perfect every time. Took several tries to get this right. This is right the first time you want to cut it. Line it up. Women couldn't smoke back in my day. I like this modern time for some of it. So happy birthday, America, from Betsy Ross and 13 Knives.
It's nice that Betsy Ross could come in and just be there for 13 Knives and Robert. Thank you, Betsy.
I love it. Tonight's cigar, Bunny Droppings, Label Boy, Wrapper, Ecuadorian Habano, Binder, Mexican San Andres, Filler, Dominican Corojo, and Carrillo. I can never say it right. Size 52 by, thank you, 52 by 6. Price is right there on your screen. Again, that's brought to you by 13 Knives. Damn it, it got me.
All right, you got one. You're getting really good about these, so we don't have any Mick and E's a lot anymore, but. All right, so let's go ahead and get ready to bring on our guy. Our guy is brought to you by Hayes Gray.
Savor every moment with Hayes Gray Cigar. Each blend is crafted for bold flavor, veteran-inspired character, and premium construction. From smooth and approachable to rich and complex in flavor, Hayes Gray delivers a cigar for every palate. Now available our new release, Irmãos do Mar. Order Hayes Gray Cigars online at Fat Boys Cigars and from Wolfpack Cigar Club and the Cigar Vault, Oakdale. Visit our website for a list of nationwide retail lounges and to grab some cool Hayes Gray merch to rep our brand. As always, we've got your sticks.
And just like that, the bunny is here. Oh my gosh, he appears. Say his name 3 times and there he is. Bunny Droppings, Bunny Droppings, Bunny Droppings.
Bonet.
Oh, Mr. Bonet cannot hear us.
Oh, no.
Oh my goodness. Kick from studio. Kick the guest. Oh, there he went. Oh my gosh, Becky. It happens. We should have went ahead and told him that StreamYard does this one. So while he does that one, there's some good comments coming in right now. Let's see. Money Matt says Betsy Durst.
I love it.
I love it. The Brusola dropped today. Go get it. Yes, it did. If you were on the show with us last week, we talked about it. Go do that one. Let's see if the bunny's here. I think he's here. Is the bunny here?
I can hear you.
Oh, man.
All right. See, just like that, I had to say his name more than 3 times. He's not like Beetlejuice. He's more important. You've got to say his name more than 3 times, and he appears.
I was just trying to get the technical difficulties sponsorship going for you. That's all.
Well, we appreciate that one. So I guess those technical difficulties is brought to you by the bunny himself and Katie Cigars. Go check out Katie Cigars.
Love it. Love it. So how you been, man? It's been a minute. How long has it been since you've been in the show? Like 6 months or so? 7 months? Something like that?
Yeah, at least because I hadn't gotten married yet.
Yeah.
So
yeah, man. I was going to ask you about that too. I know we talked about it a little bit in the show last time that you were going to get married. I believe I asked you if you were going to have like a big cigar bar. I mean, tell us a little bit about it, man. You don't need to go in deep. I know it's kind of personal, but how did everything go? I mean, she showed up. Were you wearing a bunch?
She showed up.
I mean,
so that was a win.
Up.
I wasn't wearing the bunny suit for the actual ceremony. But afterwards, yes. So as requested, wife says jump, the bunny says how high. So it is what it is. But yeah, it was a nice wedding.
How high did that bunny jump?
About a solid 3 inches, 3.5. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
By the way, it was episode 44 that you was on.
Wow. And we
10
are
And you guys are in the 80s now, right?
85 tonight. Yeah.
85.
Damn.
So you were episode 44 and 85.
Hell yeah.
I'll take it.
Damn. 41 episodes ago. So that had to be almost a year ago. Almost a year.
10 months, it says.
Yeah. That's awesome. So yeah, man, that's awesome, man. Congrats on the wedding, man. I'm glad everything's going well for you. What else? I mean, obviously we're gonna get into the new cigar and everything else, but what else has been going on in the world of the bunny, man? I know you're always into something. So give us a little back.
Yeah, man. We've been busy just trying to kind of focus on new blends and new projects with new partners, and just trying to. We had a tornado hit like 10-15 minutes from my house yesterday. So weather's been crazy down here right now. It's just been raining sideways. Haven't had to water my yard though, so that's cool. Still got the nicest yard on the block, so ultimate dad compliment there.
How bad was the tornado?
I don't really know how the rankings work, but it was like an E3 or something. So yeah, I mean it tore some roofs off apartment complexes, and no one died or anything, but.
So let's go into what's new in cigar world with you. I know you talked about you've been working with companies and manufacturers and blenders and things like that. Who all have you been working with, and what all kind of stuff do you have coming out in the future?
Yeah, so we'll start with what we have most recently done, right? So we had the Anti-Drama Drama Club. That was a fun little project. Came in a 10-count box. We did that kind of as like a 2-step to Label Boy. Helps if I hold it the right way. These, if you know, you know.
Wait. Does the box have a handle on it?
It does, yeah. It's got a leather strap handle, and it's got the stitching, and you open it up inside, and yeah,
it's like
it's got the nice little
Tiffany blue inside liner. I like that.
Yeah.
I did not notice the handle in all the research I did going into this. I did not notice the handle on the box. That is pretty sweet.
Yeah. Let's see if we can get a better view of the handle there, but.
So give us some thoughts behind these two different cigars. So how, why, what, where,
So, drama club, that was something that we had kind of thought about a while back ago when there was a lot of drama going on in the cigar industry, and we were just kind of like, shut up, like it's not that serious, right? But then at the same time, like we all say we don't like the drama, but secretly in the shadows you lurk and you kind of live for it. So let's play on antisocial social club. We we don't entertain the drama, but we're here for it. And label boy, you know, some people might think that this is about something that it's not, or someone that it's not. Um, Really, what it is for us is don't be defined by name brands or fancy gimmicks or marketing or anything like that, right? Like this is cool. The marketing, it's awesome. I love it. I'm super proud of it. But it's only as good as what's inside the box, right? And that's really what it was about is we're not going to be defined by anything. You can't, you know, you can judge us, you can try to put us in a box, label us. Good luck. I'm a man, grown ass man who wears a pink bunny suit. So you're not going to get very far.
I love it, man. I was gonna say that box is absolutely sick, man. It's seriously one of my favorite boxes. If I'm going into a shop and I see that box, I'm probably buying one just because of the box. Just saying, it's first appeal of that, man. That's fucking impressive.
My graphic designer Dominic, he crushed it for sure.
That's what I was gonna say. I knew you said you were working with him last time. I didn't know if you were working with the same guy or that's something he came up with or something you kind of had a thought for, or how that whole process worked.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to give him all the credit, because screw that guy. But no, I work pretty exclusively with him. There's no reason to work with anyone else. But yeah, I tell him what I want, and then he comes back with what I want, and then some. And I'm like, oh, actually, that is what I wanted. I just didn't know how to put that into words or explain it to you. And he's like, I got you. So. Yeah, I mean, we did have some issues with the box manufacturers and the handle on it.
I was gonna ask, what did the manufacturer say when you said, "Hey, I want to put a handle on it like a purse"?
So that surprisingly, I thought was going to be more of a pushback. This wasn't as bad as a pushback as it was like all the colors. So they had some different issues with the coloring. They were like, well, if you want this foil, but you want all these colors, like our screen print only does X amount of colors. So then there was a bunch of pushback about, okay, well, let's try to change it to color wise. And we just wouldn't budge on it and said, well, you got to figure it out. And they did. And I'm super happy with it. So.
Yeah, it came out great, man. The colors are absolutely outstanding. So I know we talked a little bit in the green room. Did it exceed what you thought you would? I know you said they've been selling amazingly. I mean, you don't have to put numbers out if you don't want, but they've been selling extremely well. So, I mean, tell us about that. Like, is it more than you expected, better than you expected, less than you expected, or what do you think?
So this project has been something that's been kind of in conception as a thought for about 3 years now. And it was just kind of when is the right time as far as making sure, because we could have pushed it out and rushed it out to catch like the momentum of jumping on any kind of wave or drama or anything like that. But I don't care. Like, we're not going to rush it. When it's ready, and we're going to do it. We're going to do it right. So yeah, it's been about 3 years now. Weber does phenomenal work. I've never had a bad cigar out of that man's mind. So you know, having to get the project going with him. The cigars are actually aged probably about 9 to 10 months at this point already. So there, because the cigars were ready, the holdup was obviously it's always the boxes. So yeah, we just wanted to do it right. We didn't want it to be a cheapened product. If you're going to do something like this, it's got to be the best that you can make it, and I'm comfortable in saying that this is the best to our abilities that we were able to make this product. So I'm really proud of it. I've been smoking the crap out of it. So.
Yeah, you said you bought you not well. I guess you bought because you pretty much can't make money on it if you're smoking it
Yeah,
yourself. But you
correct,
said you
yeah.
bought a lot just for your
About
personal use.
Yeah. So this box right here is the second box that I've cracked into, and there is three cigars left. So that's 17. This is my 17th one that of a finished product. I mean, obviously we smoked many more before the product was done and completed, but as a finished product, yeah, I'm already 17 in, and this dropped on the 29th of June.
Oh wow! So I know over the last few years, you're like somebody else in the industry. People really, really love you, or they're really, really annoyed by you. So it's one of those things that when these two dropped, did you get any pushback as well as did you get any people like, oh hell yeah, let's go? Because again, like you said, if you know, you know. So
yeah, I think most of the people that would have pushed back either have me blocked because they're children, or my account has them blocked because I have a age restriction of 21 and up, and again, they're children. Or we've gotten a lot of good feedback on it. I mean, Half Wheel took the press release and ran with it. That was awesome. That shows that we're doing something right. Charlie picking up an article, and he did a follow-up article on it as well for the release date, and hopefully he purchases some and gives it an honest review. And so yeah, I think I haven't had any negative feedback. I'm sure there's some out there, but it hasn't made it to me. So
yeah, it's awesome, man. We're fans of what you do, man. We enjoy the cigars. We enjoy you and having you on the show. It's always a good time, man. So let's look beyond that a little bit. Okay. So what you're always working on something. You have to be a few months to a few years out, man, on what you're thinking your next step is. And obviously this went off amazingly. So you got to be having the wheels turning. All right. When this is gone, man. So is this going to be something you're going to try to keep as a line? Label Boy, the Anti-Drama Drama Club? Is that going to be something you're going to keep in your line, or is that going to be something that's going to be kind of a LE and you're going to move on from it?
Yeah. I mean, the thing is like traditionally the way our brand operates for the most part is one and dones. We do that mostly because we want to reward individuals who support us through and through. And I mean, you can call it, I guess, FOMO or whatever, or trying to capitalize on that. But like, once it's done, it's done. So get it while you can, enjoy it, share it with your friends that didn't get it. And when they say, oh, where do I get this? You can tell them you can't. And that makes you that much cooler. But there have been a couple cigars where it was meant to be a one and done LE, and we end up not doing the exact same cigar, but we'll do a different iteration of it, like Wabbit Season, BBW. So I'm thinking Label Boy might make another appearance in a different blend or Vitola colorway, something of that nature. Because it's right up my alley, man. I dig it.
So I know a lot of brand owners, when they're having something come up, like a wedding, a birth of a child, something like that, they put out a cigar, or they have a cigar blended for just them to use. Did you have anything put out for your wedding?
I didn't, just because I didn't really know what was going to happen, who was going to be there. I was working with a good buddy of mine who lives in Dubai, and he was supposed to officiate the wedding. And him and I had been working on a blend because he also has a little boutique cigar company, and we were kind of doing a little collab together. And you know, with all the conflict in the Middle East going on around that time, he was not able to leave Dubai. So he wasn't able to make it to the wedding, nor were the cigars. So I ended up just bringing a bunch of our core blend. Most of the people that were there, that were avid cigar smokers, brought, everything out of the woodworks. I think there was probably 300 cigars smoked that weekend. So there was no shortage of cigars or special cigars, but there was not a one solidified cigar for the opportunity, unfortunately.
I don't remember what it was, but maybe Charles can refresh my memory. I think it was Norm called us from your reception to tell us that I think he was talking to Chev, to Matt and Nick, about setting us up for a show with that, and you got to have these guys on. I think everybody had a couple drinks in him at that point. But yeah, they am I right, Charles? Is that who it was? That he called us from the wedding.
I can't remember, but it sounds about right.
It sounds about right. Matt from Chev, he had been working his tail off. He works for the electric company in New York, and they were just getting pounded. And so the whole time he was just saying, "I don't think you understand how ready I am for your wedding." And he went hard. I don't think there was a sober moment in that man's entire trip to Texas. So
That's
yeah,
awesome.
I think
Nick jumping on there confirming. Nick confirming that was what happened. So that's awesome. My memory actually sometimes sucks. So yeah, I'm glad it worked this time. But no, man, I'm glad everything worked out great for the wedding. It sounds like a great crew that was there. Amazing time, man. Yeah, no, I anytime you can bring cigars into something, like I don't know if I asked you this last time. Does your wife, your now wife, smoke cigars as well, or is she just?
She does not. No.
Okay.
She just tolerates my antics.
Same here.
Yeah,
we're the same.
But it was like a perfect venue for cigar smoking. It was right on the water. There was a fire pit right outside the bar area, so everyone was gathered around that. Then we had this little. We were kind of dealing with rain on and off, and so we had this covered area with couches and lighting and all that stuff that people were just smoking at. So I think she did smoke. I think she had a cigar at the wedding, though. At least maybe some of a cigar.
My wife will have maybe one or two a year, and every time she's like, "Why did I do that? I still taste it like the next morning." I'm like, yeah, it's all part of it, but it's fine. It's all good. But no, she tolerates me smoking way more cigars than I should. This weekend's going to be no exception for our club event. It's every time I go there, I'm like, I'm only having like 4 or 5 this year. Yeah, I only end up having like 10, and I feel like shit for like a week, but it's all worth it. 100% worth it. So what?
Yeah, I'm going to. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I'm going to Pittsburgh next month to the Cigar Vault, actually, and that is a smoke way more than you probably should kind of weekend. Thursday through Sunday, you're you wake up with a cigar in your mouth, you go to bed with a cigar in your mouth. So
is that the same weekend that those guys are going to be out there that August, or is that like the first August? Yeah, I'm going to miss everybody up there, man. Damn it.
Yeah.
Man, that's a weekend we're moving. So
maybe you can sneak out for an hour or so.
So with everything going on, whether it's in the cigar industry or with the anti-drama people, is there anything that you've got going on up in those bunny ears that you're like, this idea would make a good cigar, or I want to capitalize on this idea or this issue or this problem? Is there anything going on up there that you're willing to talk about?
So I do have some stuff planned with actually one of your sponsors. I don't know if it's too early to talk about this or not, but screw it. So Abe and I have just solidified an agreement, and we're going to be bringing a smoking exclusive to their consumer base. So that'll be fun. We're working on that. I don't want to give any more info than that, unfortunately, just because it's still a little early. And
breaking news, man. I'm excited about that, man. Smoking's great. They've been awesome to us, and man, doing the collaborative 5-packs, he's been awesome, man. So yeah, congrats on that. That's big for you guys. That's great, man. Congrats.
How cool would it be to be able to get Abe and Bunny on and them talk about the cigar and what it is and stuff?
I mean, I'm down. We could probably finagle Abe into it.
Yeah, we'll have to work on that, man, for when it's ready to drop. Definitely keep us in the loop on that, man. We'll keep it all under wraps, but we'll put you on the calendar as soon as you guys have a date, man, and we'll you guys got the the show preceding that date. We'll make it work, figure it out.
Yeah, sweet. Yeah, man.
So if you ever decide to do a Mick and Charles sucks cigar, that'd be cool. You know, just saying, just throwing names out there. That's
we could do that. We could maybe do like a collab with Gurkha or something. Oh, I lost the volume because of that animation.
I think I'm here. Charles is froze. Charles froze as soon as he hit the geese animation. I don't know what happened. Now he's got to kick himself out. There he is. See, he hits the animation. There it is. Katie Cigars.
Yeah. Man, what a steal of a sponsorship spot.
I know, right, man? As soon as we announced, we're like, we should do a sponsorship for this. And my phone's dinging during the show, and it was Mark. He's like, hey, I'll take that if you're seriously doing it.
I know. I was contemplating it. I saw it, and I was like, man, they do fuck up a lot. Like that would be pretty good bang for your buck there. But I knew it wasn't gonna last long.
I would like to remember what person in the chat said that, but we were having so many issues that night that person said, you should do a technical difficulties is brought to you by, and I forgot who they said. And that was the easiest sponsorship to get out there. Cause I mean, it literally didn't take long.
No, yeah, it's perfect. I mean, and the way you guys set it up too, I mean, it's opportunistic, so it's not a guaranteed. You might get way more bang for your buck. You might not get any. It's a little gamble too. So
it is. And I will say though that like we pride ourselves in doing a live show. Like there aren't a whole lot of people that do a live show, regardless of what podcast it is, whether it's Cigar World or anywhere. But at the same time, there's going to be problems, and hopefully it doesn't fuck up everybody's night too much. But we try to have fun with it. Nah, it's definitely not that serious. We have fun with it though.
So where are all the places that people can find these two new cigars that came out? Because I know that somebody posted in the comments that they got it from, I can't remember where they said, but I know there's a lot of shops that are some shops. I'm not sure how many shops are getting them. Where can people get them at?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, I'm not entirely sure how many shops have it either, because it is being distributed through Meyer and Dutch. I'm not handling the distribution on this. I'm trying to keep as many tabs as possible. I know the Cigar Vault, Oakdale has it. Luxury Cigar Club has it. Wolfpack has it. Red Coat has it. Club Humidor has it, or is going to have it. We'll be doing an event there. I'm forgetting some.
Cigar Vault, Oakdale.
Yeah. Yeah, they
Yeah,
they definitely have it.
He did say that. He did say that.
Yeah.
So the Cigar Vault Oakdale, though, I fudged up. I guess I texted you the other night or after last Thursday show. I'm like, hey, I screwed up and never ordered this. Of course, Norm had it to me in like 2 days. But when I got on to order two for each of us, there was only 3 left in stock. So apparently they're selling very well, man. So again, congrats on that. That's pretty crazy because they only released a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I think July 29th was release day. And then the retailers had to get it. That was just July 29th was when retailers could order it. So, yeah, I would say 2
So
weeks.
you were talking 2 weeks.
Or
That's
June
my favorite
29th,
movie.
sorry. Yeah.
How long is it going to take? 2 weeks. So you were talking about that this was like a 3-year process.
Yeah.
So over the 3 years, tell us some insights about that. Whether did you know who you wanted to work with? Are you working with the same people? Finding the right blends for both of them? I mean, you had this idea, and this idea is one of those. It's definitely a Bunny style cigar.
Yeah, I mean, so
If you know, you know.
yeah, if you know, you know. I mean, I think I sent you guys the Cigars theme song, right? There's a
I
there's a
tried
nice
to upload it, but it was too large of a file to upload to StreamYard.
Bummer.
Because that was going to be your walk-in music, your lead-in
Yeah.
music.
Yeah, that would have been awesome. No, it's basically, I mean, we have ideas. I'll wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning sometimes, like, aha, and I'll write something down. I'll roll back over. This, like I said, it was something that we thought was hilarious. We wanted to put it out, but we didn't want to do it the wrong way. So it was more important to us to let the joke, I guess, itself subside than put a inferior product out there. Because if you're gonna take shots, they gotta hit. So really the packaging aspect was just the hardest thing. Traditionally because we do such low limited quantities of cigars, it's kind of hard to always do a traditional cigar box. It's just not. I'd be having to charge you $25 a cigar, and it's not always practical that way. So, I mean, Weber's always the answer. We did Bunny 2023. That was our first traditional boxed product, and we wanted to do this as well. And we partnered up with the folks over at SCG and Segura and Meyer and Dutch, and they helped out with the heavy lifting of getting a box manufacturer that could get it done in an affordable price, so we could not have to gouge everybody to death. Because in my opinion, I think $14 is kind of high as it is, but everything's just getting so damn expensive everywhere in every aspect of the world.
It's one of those things where it's sad when you get excited to see a $14 cigar because everybody's wanting, especially if you're boutique or putting out smaller quantity stuff, you're starting at 16 to 18. And you know what? Who the hell can smoke a 16 to 18 cigar every day? It's nice to see something that's,
I was going to say it's
a little
that's
more
pretty
affordable.
average or low average right now. So I mean, honestly, that's not bad in my opinion.
Yeah, and that's why we did the core line, with just because like I'm not going to speak for other brands, but in our realm, in our world of how this works, packaging is our killer, right? So we said, okay, how do we get our cigars in as many hands as possible? Let's get us a core line out there that just has minimal packaging, basic paper band, and it comes in a 25 count bundle. We can cut all the pricing out of that without having to sacrifice the quality of the cigar. So it's the same quality as one of our $12 cigars. but it's $7.50 because it's not all the smoke and mirrors. It's just the smoke, you know. Um, and I do believe to a certain extent that we eat with our eyes first, we smoke with our eyes. You know, we get perceptions with our first impression, but at the end of the day, you know, it's not everything. If we can get you to take a leap of faith at $7.50, and you're like, wow, that's a badass cigar, and it actually smokes like a $14 cigar, then you're gonna want to go know what the $14 cigars are like. And then we have you, you know, and hopefully you buy our cigars.
Absolutely. Who is Subby? He has a man crush. Any clue? Justin, is that anybody you know?
No.
Oh, it's Norm.
It is Norm from Cigar
Oh.
Vault.
How many names online does Norm have? Jesus,
Man,
buddy.
About
he's-
27.
I have no idea. Is he Optimus Wookie tonight, or is he Norm, or is he Subby? I don't know what's going on. Did he pick the wrong one? Is he in a
He's just-
Furby mode tonight? He's in a furry mode.
This is his account because he's letting everybody know he's a sub.
Got it.
Yeah. And he's not even on, those aren't even his dark web accounts.
No, and he's talking about Bunny being his crush, so he's a sub to Bunny.
Stop.
I think there it goes. There it goes.
Uh-oh,
Last time.
Oh, stop, Norm. Stop. You're making me sweat in here.
Hey, have you ever thought about making the couch pink as well? I think it'd be a good vibe, or maybe like furry black would be. Really
Nah,
cool.
I like the 70s casting
Yeah,
couch
this
look.
is the casting couch, man. It's got
Okay.
holes in it and everything. I think last time I was on here, it was a purple couch.
It was a
Purple
different
velour
color.
couch. Yeah.
I think it was.
Yeah, that one's over there now. I
Okay.
have like a little horseshoe of couches in my garage, and they're all facing all of my fish tanks
I love it.
behind you. Yeah.
I love it.
So Coulter said, "Call it, keep it real." I don't know what he's referring to, but I will say this: that would be a great cigar name if and when we get at least a cigar out for the podcast, because I know we've been talking about it, and we've been talking to a certain brand about working with us for a cigar. Keep It Real would be a pretty good name for the podcast cigar.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah.
Pretty good. I think that is what he's talking about, because I think that comment came across right when we were telling Justin we should do one with him. What is that? That's how I say incognito. Yeah, it's too many names, bro. And you're never on live, man. You always watch it like 3 days later and then send us your thoughts. So
You can't say this is how I say incognito and then say, oh, hey, it's Norm, by the way.
He also says, "You will never find Justin in a regular chair again." You should ask him about it. All right. So why would we never see you in a regular chair again?
So there was a period, I think it started around COVID time. I was a little heavier, as we all were, during COVID. And I may or may not have had a bad habit of leaving my like foldable camping chairs, like, you know, your little chairs that you take to kids' soccer games and stuff, out on the front patio where they would roast in the sun. And we would sit here on Herfs during COVID because there's nothing else to do. And eventually they would just rip from the ass out. And I think on lives or Herfs, I've probably fallen through 3 chairs, to where on DAC, I actually got the moniker of the chair. I think it's the breaker of chairs, or the chair breaker, or something like that. And one of them I got stuck in, and it was kind of a big ordeal, and everyone's just laughing, and I'm, you know, knee to chin, ass on the ground, stuck in this chair. And I had to have someone come get me out, and they thought it was funny, so they didn't really come get me out. And I was just kind of stuck there for 40 people to point and laugh at me on camera. So
So
yeah,
the next time that you're on, I'm going to introduce you like somebody would introduce you during gladiator times, where it's like the king of whatever, and the breaker of chairs is going to be the breaker of chairs is going to be in there somewhere.
Yeah, that
the leading
wasn't.
man of the casting couch.
Those weren't the finest days of Boone, but you know, At least someone got a laugh about it and left an
The
impression, I
ass
guess.
of obliteration sounds fitting.
I'll take it.
I mean, that could be a night after Taco Bell. I mean, who
Yeah,
knows?
yeah, that's Little Caesars pizza.
Yep.
McDonald's chicken nuggets. Yeah, that's what we call my toilet. Yeah.
So, good, Charles. You got something?
I was just going to say, I know that he likes to bring in his own segments on here. So,
Funny you ask.
Okay, so what are you going to call this segment?
We're going to call this Keeping It Real, Rapid Fire with Mick and Charles.
Keeping It Real, Rapid Fire with Mick and Charles is brought to you by Bunny Droppings Cigars.
Correct.
Yeah.
So this is how this is going to work. Last time,
boy.
this is a little bit softer than the last ones I had for you guys. This is more of a serious note, if you will, to kind of flip the script a little bit, because you guys always have questions and you guys always do research and you get to know everybody and you get to pass that information to everybody watching so they feel like they know us better. But we don't really know much about you guys. So I have 6 questions. You guys can alternate them. You can give each one. You can give an
6?
answer.
Jesus,
It's
okay.
all up to you.
Let's go.
So first question is, if your podcast could talk back, what would it complain about?
Mick, you go first. You always go first.
Mick always goes first. If our podcast could talk back, why have you been stuck on the same number of subscribers on YouTube for the last 3 weeks? I don't know. Now, if I could talk back, I'd say, honestly, this is trying to be serious. Charles and I are both over anal, fucking crazy, will not stop people. Are over anal? Is that wrong?
So
I said the word
less anal. You want that's what it's too much anal is what your podcast is complaining about.
I should not have
Got
used
it.
that terminology. My apologies. So I would say our podcast would probably say take a break every once in a while, because honestly, I know Charles' wife and my wife have both said, "Holy fuck, this is all you guys ever do," because we won't let it fail. Like, we keep pushing and pushing and pushing, and it's every day. I think it would say take a break every once in a while and hang out with the wife.
So I use a lot of AI chat stuff to run ideas by and stuff like that. So mine literally told me a couple of weeks ago that, because I go in there and help it do like the thumbnails and things like that and the bio and stuff, because it's
Thumbnails
easier
and
for
anal.
it to research somebody. Yeah. So it said that it enjoys that we are willing to go outside of our norm and bring in guests that are outside the pot or outside the cigar industry and do things that are more entertaining. So to me, that's the podcast saying, hey, for the second year of your all's existence, you guys branched out and tried to do something outside your comfort zone. Good job. So
I like it. All right, maybe we won't get through all 6 of these. We'll be here all day.
Okay, rapid fire. We'll go quick. Quick answers, Mick. Let's go.
All right. What's your weirdest podcasting superstition, if you have one?
I would say I will not get on in the green room till 10 minutes till, because I've done that every time since, and it drives Charles crazy. But I will not get on early and make it awkward, because I feel like we sit there and look at each other then for the last 5 minutes of the green room before we go live. So like the 10 minutes is my timeline. Even though I tell guests 15 minutes and Charles always messages me and says they're already here, I do 10 minutes exactly every single time, and it drives him nuts. So.
Okay.
My superstition is, and it drives me nuts when I don't get to it, is I try to get on here 45 minutes to an hour early to make sure that every sound goes through, that there's no glitching, there's no nothing, because I know I'm going to glitch. but I want all the things that I've got to engineer behind the scenes. I want it to run smoothly. So I'm on here an hour before each show, if I can be, literally listening to every ad that's been uploaded, putting up every image, everything, making sure, like when you jump here early, I was still going through the camera spots to make sure that the cameras were set up. So mine is, I have to be on here to do that because I know something's going to fuck up and it's not going to be my artwork.
So it sounds like your superstition is making sure that there's enough anal in the podcast.
Exactly. That's why we have you on here.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Let's see. Maybe we do. Some of these are kind of lame. So let's see.
Oh no, you have to hit them all if they're lame. Come on.
If you could only ask one question on your show forever, what would it be?
Would you rather? Waiting for Charles' head to spin around. Would you rather jerk off a silverback gorilla, or would you rather have a silverback gorilla jerk you off? That's my favorite question. It makes him mad every time.
It's such a good question, though.
As the tables turn, tables turn, what's your answer to that?
Yeah.
Oh, to mine?
I
already gave that answer, I think.
I think you did. There's only a handful of guests that I will ask that to, but every time I started off, Charles was like, shit.
Here it comes.
Mine would be something along the lines of, what is the hardest lesson in life you've ever learned? Because I love those kind of questions. I was looking at, the hot box questions. I have 15 of them that I rotate through. What is the best piece of advice you've ever given? What is your childhood memory that still makes you laugh? Because, those are all questions that people don't get asked a lot because people aren't willing to go back into somebody's life. But those are the questions that make people who they are. So that's fine.
I think that's a pretty easy question to answer. And it's to jerk off the silverback gorilla and to not get jerked off by it. Because that, you pay the price for that. I mean, talk about chafing.
So great. You had us all hooked. You were like, he's actually getting serious here now. And there it is. I love it. Man. Thank you. Oh, got him. All right, I love it. So we're not doing the lame one?
That was his gotcha, bitch.
Mm-hmm. All right, we'll make this the last one.
All right.
What's the strangest item? Well, no, this won't work for Mick. What episode made you laugh the hardest and why?
Oh man.
Charles,
go ahead, because I'm going to scroll back real quick.
The Beast, when he talked about putting weights onto his bar, and they slammed it, and he was too close to it and smashed his nuts in between the weights, and all he did was look down and see blood.
Oh my!
And then him talking about his daughter taking his daughter to prom in tanks, all that. That was pretty funny. That's one that sticks out.
Nice.
Yeah.
Matt
Booth getting us canceled, but some of the stories he was telling was they were out there. Had me laughing, but they were out there. That was a good one.
All right, so I'm probably between two just from scrolling back, and this isn't because they're a sponsor. I love freaking Miguel, man. I love Norman.
Oh, Miguel's hilarious, man.
But dude, Norman and Miguel on there. I just scrolled back and I'm like, holy shit, I died laughing that show. That, like, everything Norm would say, Miguel would make it into a sexual fucked up joke. Mm-hmm. It was so hilarious. I love that one. And probably the other one, I'm in between two, but I would probably honestly say recently JJ LeBeau was amazing, man. He makes me laugh in a way, like, he's so genuine about what he thinks is hilarious. And like, while we're doing the episode, he's pissing off his porch. He carries his freaking laptop over to the edge of the porch and is pissing off the porch while we're live on the air. And like, I could not stop laughing. I had tears in my eyes. So we've had some good moments, man. It's been
I mean, at least he didn't like create dead air, you know?
yeah, he just carried it with him. We're like, oh,
Yeah.
he's going for more beer. He's like, no,
No,
actually,
he carried on conversation with the interview, and even his lady that he's seeing now, when we were asking what he's doing, she was in the comments saying he's pissing.
Yeah.
So this
I mean, I
is
can
something that he
appreciate that.
normally does.
Yeah. I mean, my 4-year-old, he'll be inside and he'll look at me and he's like, hey, I gotta go potty. I'm like, all right, do it. He's like, can I go outside? I think you're 2 feet from the toilet, but sure, go ahead, knock yourself out. You know,
We've all
just
been
something
there.
about pissing
Something
outside,
about
man. You
Yep.
know, the world is
Absolutely.
our urinal. Like, take advantage of it.
That's the one thing I have to do before I leave here in 2 weeks. I've been on a 4th floor deck on an apartment forever for the last 3 years. I
Just piss off the deck.
I have to.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to since I've been here, but I have to before I leave. Definitely.
First thing I did when
Okay.
I landed. Oh, go ahead.
No, go for it. I was just
I
going
was
to say
gonna
something.
say,
I'll save it for.
First thing I did when I moved to Alaska and saw snow, I probably wasn't even out of the airport yet, and I wrote my name in the snow. Something you got to do.
So you jumped out and asked us some questions. So we're going to get into the hot box questions as well as the ask it forward questions. But just for shits and giggles, because I'm a glutton for punishment, and you've already answered one of the worst ones. I'm going to open
Or
it
the
up to
best
anybody
ones.
in the chat. Go ahead, and if you've got a question for Bunny Bonet, I'm going to pick 2. Sorry if your question doesn't get counted. Sorry. Not sorry. But I'm going to pick 2, and I'll read those after the play it forward or ask it forward questions. So let's go ahead and get into hotbox questions. We've got 2 each for you. Hotbox questions brought to you by Beard Apothecary.
Y'all know me. You know, Ireland, 11, Beard Apothecary. Got tattoos? We got you covered. Got a pretty mustache? Got you covered. Got a dirty beard? Yeah, got that covered. Wash it, condition it. Got a beard? How about this? We got you. Order that stuff. Here's to swimming with bow-legged women.
What? Wait, what? I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
Bow-legged women. Yeah.
Here's
Yeah.
to swimming with bow-legged. What does that mean? Has anyone ever heard that before?
There is a song that goes, I like to swim with bow-legged women, swim between their knees, or something like that. It's something that's old. My dad used to say all the time. When he sent me that, I said, okay, cool. Whatever.
Every time I think our sponsor ads can't get any better, they do something like that, and I'm like, this is awesome. This is why we do this. This is so great.
I love Aldi, man. He's awesome.
All right, guys. So start putting in your questions. There's 16 watching right now that fluctuates between 16 and 25. Put in some questions. If there's nobody that asks questions, we just won't ask. So, Mick, you have question number 1.
Yeah, I know I asked this last time, but maybe it changed, man. Because I need something to put the post show promos to. So, favorite musical band or artist? I got to ask that one every time.
Man, that's tough.
You can have a couple, whatever, man.
I literally listen to like everything and anything. I guess it's kind of a cliche thing, but first thing that pops in my head is Rage Against the Machine.
Wow, I picked
But
Rage.
like old Rage, not like new Rage, where they're all woke now, which is so anti Raging Against the Machine. But
exactly,
whatever.
Oh man, love it.
So, question number 2: what is the most impulsive thing you've ever done?
Oh, I mean, I'm pretty impulsive by nature. I don't put much thought into many things. I guess I'd say the most impulsive thing I've ever done was join the military. My buddy and I literally were at school one day, and he was like, "You want to join the Army?" And I said, "Sure." And then we went down to the recruiting office and signed our paperwork. Put zero thought into it. So
I know we covered this on the last show. How long was you in?
I did a little under 7 years. before
Okay.
I got
Where all did
medically
you get to go?
medically retired. I didn't get to go very far, honest with you. I so without getting too much into it, my unit was involved in the Fort Hood shooting in '09. And so ever after that, I just kind of was on my way out of the military. Got stationed to Fort Sam Houston, Bamsey Hospital out here with the Wounded Warriors and U.S. Army South, and that was kind of the beginning of the end there. So, yeah, pretty uneventful career, other than dealing with stuff like that.
All right, so I had this written down to ask you earlier, but I thought I'd save it for this because I thought it'd be a fun question. So I know we talked last time, and anyone who hasn't watched the first episode with Justin, with Bonet, with Bunny, whatever you want to call him tonight, I mean, he'll answer to any of them, I think.
Yeah, call me motherfucker. I mean, just call me something.
It's cool. Yeah, no, but if you haven't watched that show, great episode. Listening to his whole life story the whole way through, man, it was really great. But anyway, so we mentioned in that show, or we talked about in that show, that you wear the bunny suit for quite a while, and you don't watch it. It kind of stands up on its own by the end, and you eventually replace it with a new one.
Yep.
Tell us about the suit, and tell us how long you've been in that one.
So this is the same suit. I've had this suit for probably 3 years, 3.5 years. It did get washed not too long ago, unfortunately. So it's a little softer than it normally is. But my wife, she looks at it at some point and then she's just like, I've had enough. And then I come back and find it folded and washed and hanging up all nice and smelling like.
One of our Patreons said, Money Matt there, he asked about the bunny suit. He does need to go back and watch the previous show because we go deep into the bunny suit. But if you want to give a quick synopsis of how the suit came about, would be cool.
Yeah, quick synopsis. During COVID, I was in Alaska, was about to jump on a huge perf because there was nothing else to do, and was kind of, one, wanting to stay warm because I had to smoke outside, and two, wanted to maybe do something kind of silly because there was going to be a lot of people on this herf, and I wanted to be able to stand out a little bit. So I threw on a Christmas Story onesie that had been gifted to me and rotting in the closet. And one of my buddies in the industry was on there, and he saw it and was like, "That's your brand, dude. That's the brand right there. You do limited drops dressed as a bunny, and it's called Bunny Droppings. Thank me later." And we ran with it.
So my next question number 4 is, what is the wildest, weirdest, or funniest experience that you've had while wearing the suit?
When we were at PCA in Vegas, back when they still had it in July, it was like 118 degrees or something like that out there. And I was on the elevator in the suit, getting ready to go down to go have dinner, and I got down, to whatever floor it was, and the door opened up, and like 4 escorts, and I guess there was like a furry convention. There's a couple furries. So there was like showgirls in like their full setup, and then there was like some furries, and they both walked in to the elevator. Yet I was still the weirdest. Like, they were looking at me like I was a complete weirdo. Because I guess I didn't look good enough to be a showgirl, and definitely was not. This would be a very lame furry, like a very lazy furry outfit, and these people had like the animatronic heads and, the boners that moved up and down with like springs and all that. So mine didn't have any hole in the back at the time. So I was definitely underdressed for that elevator. And yeah, then I walked outside and it was like 120 degrees out there. We went to a very nice dinner because I was with Room 101 in the gang at that time. And we went to a very nice dinner. Everyone was in suits. They said, wear your suit. I thought they meant this one. So I was wearing the bunny suit at a very nice dinner with Room 101 and the recently acquirers of said brand who had quite a bit of money, I would assume. And they were all just like, who is this crazy motherfucker running around? But this is not the suit we met. But it worked out, you know? So whatever. You got to sweat to make them wet. That's my saying. I always, you know.
Absolutely love it, man. That's a great story. And not a hole in it at the time. We'll leave that go, but I did catch it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
And,
yeah.
It is your brand, man. We definitely unmistakable, bro. We love it.
Yeah. Hindsight, you know, this was conceptualized in Alaska. Hindsight, if I knew I was moving back to Texas and was going to this was going to be a real thing, we probably would have maybe put a little bit more thought into wearing a fuzzy onesie because it's hot.
So for events like that, you need a regular suit and tie that is a big ass, like glittery bow tie, a pink suit, and just regular bunny ears. And that needs to be the suit that you wear. That's your like formal occasion.
So I do have a pink 3-piece suit. And I have like a Cervasi Crystal like gold bow tie. There's a paper mache like origami bunny mask that you can get. And it's like a full head helmet thing. I did order that. I failed miserably trying to put it together. Got frustrated, threw it away, and just said, fuck it. But nobody wants to see me in a suit. They always I'm bound to this. It's my blessing and my curse, you know? That's what it is.
100%. All right, so the next two questions are going to be what we call our Ask It For questions. One of them is going to be from our guest from last week, which Mick will jump on sometime this week and try to get you to send us a video for our next guest. And then the other one is from our Patreons. Another perk of being one of our Patreons is that you get picked to ask our guest a question. So our Ask It For questions are brought to you by Southpaw Stogies, where we will be this weekend. So come hang out with us if you're in the Middle Tennessee area.
Hey everyone, I'm Wes Chandler with Southpaw Stogies. If you're looking for a new cigar lounge, especially in the Lebanon, Tennessee area, boy, have I got the place for you. Come on, let me invite you inside. Here at Southpaw Stogies, we're not just a cigar lounge, we're a community. Whether you're a cigar enthusiast or new to smoking, we want to make sure that you feel right at home. Not only do we do cigars, but if you're looking for a great drink, we've got a curated selection of alcohol, craft beer, and oh yes, we do coffee as well. And most importantly, we want to make sure that you feel right at home at Southpaw Stogies, and we hope we see you soon.
Huge thanks to Wes over at Southpaw Stogies. We can't wait to see you this weekend. It's going to be a fun time. So our question comes to you from our guest last week.
Hey everybody, Rue Ramos with Hayes Gray Cigars. Thanks for picking us to ask the question. But first, Justin, thanks so much for your service, man. Appreciate it. And keep up the great work. You've got some great cigars, cigars that I truly enjoy. So keep up the great work. But my question for you is a two-part question, right? So first question is, what part of the cigar blending and creating a cigar is your favorite and that you get excited about when you go to blend cigars? And then the second part question is, when you came out and decided that you were going to start a brand called the Bunny Droppings, how many people thought that you were kidding? But anyway, keep up the great work, man. Happy for you. Wishing you nothing but the best. Can't wait to try the Label Boy, and we'll talk to you guys soon.
questions.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's cool. So I guess I'll do it backwards. To this day, I still, I'll be like out on the golf course or whatever, and people are like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, I got a cigar brand." They're like, "Oh, what's the name?" And hesitantly sometimes you're like, "Oh, it's Bunny Droppings," because unless you understand our lack of taking all of this overly serious, then that just sounds like an absolute absurdity, right? So yeah, I don't think at the beginning people really cared because it was kind of during COVID and everyone was just like, the world's over anyways. Like, this is the least crazy thing I've heard this month. And then as far as like my favorite part of making a cigar and blending process and all that, I mean, as far as the blending process goes, I think getting to try the initial idea, getting to tweak it a little bit, see what comes back with that, and seeing the subtle differences. But really, my favorite thing is like I'll get 10 of the cigar, and within 10 weeks I will smoke 10 cigars, and I try to smoke one every week to kind of see how it progresses, because that early on it really does progress a lot. I mean, even just during transit and getting airsick or whatever, there is a lot of transition, so that's always fun to see. But really it's the creative expression that I get to do with the marketing aspect of it and the graphic aspects of that, because at the end of the day I want to keep having fun with this, because what's the point if I'm not enjoying what I'm doing? And being able to be truly myself and just not take things too seriously, but deliver something that takes itself seriously. That's the whole point for me.
So
Did
I've
that
got to
answer
say,
that?
because it answered
I can't hear you.
100%. So
You hear me?
can you hear me? Hello. Uh-oh.
No, I can hear you on my TV. Can you hear me?
I'm back. Can you hear me?
Hey, Mick, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Bunny's got a drop. Oh, wow. Okay. So it's just me on here. So we do have some people. I guess we do got to say this one on here. This is this technical difficulty is brought to you by Katie Cigars, because it's right there, and I don't know what happened, but it happened, and here we go again. Thank you, Katie Cigars, for sponsoring this one. And this one is also the effing geese. Gotta love them.
Oh, man.
All right.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Did you hear anything I said? Because that was kind of a long-winded answer.
All of it.
Well,
Yeah, all of
we heard all of it, and when it kicked me out, so I came in to say, I heard most of it because I went straight to my phone, which I keep over here, and so I went to go play these technical difficulties are brought to you by Katie Cigars, and you were like, can't hear you, and then you left, and then Mick left again, so awesome.
Yeah, cool.
Anyways,
yeah.
Question number 2.
Good evening, Real Smoke Pod viewers, hosts, guests. Team Money here, coming to you from Southern Arizona, the headquarters of Arizona Beer and Cigars. My question tonight's going to be prefaced a little bit. So, boutique culture is heavily driven by FOMO, tons of limited drops, allocated boxes, things of that nature. I see many new brands, they easily burn out by leaning too hard into the hype machine, things of that nature. So how do you approach your releases, and what strategy do you have so that Bunny Droppings remains a sustainable, long-term brand that people actually want to gravitate towards instead of just grabbing, stashing, talking point, hey, this is cool, this is Bunny Droppings. So how do you make that so it's a cigar that people are going to want to have in the humidor and smoke rather than just, hey, this is cool? Thanks for your time, guys.
All right. Can I hear everyone? Can everyone hear me?
Yep, we got you.
Okay. Yeah, so that's actually a great question. We kind of touched in on that a little earlier in the show. That is really easy to do, right? And it is really easy to get burned out. And I think that a lot of brands will come and go and have came and went because of that. Really, I mean, what we're trying to do now is I'm going to go at my own pace. If I'm not putting out cigars, 2 cigars every month for you by the same manufacturer over and over and over again, like, I'm sorry, that's what you want. You're not getting it from me. I'm going to work on a project, and when it's ready and it's done, I'll bring it to you, whether that's 6 months, 18 months, 24 months. I don't care. As far as keeping, relevant or staying as more than just a talking point, I think in the boutique culture, it is extremely important. It's important in the entire community because it's a relatively small community, but especially in the boutique side of it is our accessibility. You know, anybody who smokes our product can give me a call, can reach out to me directly. We don't have some AI bot customer service that's going to give you some random crap. If you need advice or you have questions on the industry, like, if I can be of any help, I'm down for it. And just being present and being, not forgetting that I'm a consumer first, and these are still my friends, and this is still my community that I'm a part of this bigger picture. I just happen to put out some cigars for me and my friends. And, I think that that's important, because if we lose sight in that, then it's really easy for you to be forgotten about. And I'll be honest with you, like, I was dealing with some stuff and some health issues, some mental health issues, and I did kind of disappear for a little bit. And I did notice and feel the wrath of that, losing that connection to the fans or the consumers or the community. So we're working back on getting that, and bringing the core line out, trying to get stuff more into retailers' hands so they can give it to their fan base and consumer base, and just try to progress at a natural pace.
I think that's a great answer. What the fuck? Track racing in Memphis. What? Meanwhile in Memphis. Jesus. So anyway, I'm completely distracted now. Butterfly, it's great. No, I was gonna say great answer on that, man. And just touching on the mental health thing, man, that's something we all need to take care of. We do a show 2 or 3 times a year, and if you ever need anything, man, reach out. You know that I'm not a professional, but you know what I mean? If you just need somebody to talk to, bro, that's what we're here for, man. That's what we do. It's what we try to do and get back to this community. So
yeah, for sure.
It's awesome, man. So I guess, did any of the viewers give us any?
We do have some questions. So
okay.
I do want to go ahead and put this out there. We don't normally do questions at the end from people in the chat. We kind of scroll them up there. We usually save those for Patreon members. So guys, if you want your questions answered like that, join our Patreon. Go check us out. Go realsmokepod.com and go check that out. So I do have a couple questions for you. Question number 1 comes from Alex Walton 1. How much do you love your wife?
She's all right. She cool. She got a fat butt, so that's cool.
That'll work.
She cooks some.
All
She
right,
cooks
so
some good eggs. You know.
Question number 2: if you could do a collab with anyone again, who would it be?
Oh, I mean, that's kind of a no-brainer. I think some of our wildest collabs were in the earlier days when we had our buddy Boothie kind of giving. The thing is like I come up with some off the wall stuff, and if I am looking for an excuse on like a green light to get it done, there's nothing you can say to that man that will be like, oh bro, you shouldn't do that. Actually, I take that back. There is one thing that was almost done, and after careful deliberation was not. We won't mention
let's
it,
go.
but no, we can't.
Let's go.
Okay, fuck it, we'll mention.
I swear we
let's
might have
go.
touched on this, but you didn't want to talk about it last time either. So I am
Let's
a little
go.
bit nervous, but here we go.
So, no, can't do that. Because if I could do it, then we would have released it. Let's put it that way. But it was paying homage. It was paying homage to the coal miners. And how they need loving too.
No, it was Boopy who brought it up on a different podcast.
Yeah. No, so he did bring it up. Okay,
he
good.
did bring it up.
Yeah, yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
so you can talk about it. Let's go.
It was
So that was the one thing that I've ever heard Booth say, like, yeah, maybe this isn't a good idea. And it was Sex with Miners, and it was about, a dating service for coal miners. And
coal miners, yes, coal miners in the coal region of Pennsylvania, coal or West Virginia, coal, coal, yes,
coal miners.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a different show. I believe it was actually Big Al doing that. Yeah, he did bring it up, and I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, that's the only thing that I've ever heard.
Let's don't do that one.
It's the only thing that I've ever heard not get a green light from that man.
I'm watching all of our podcast platforms right now just to see if there's a green check still beside them, just to make sure.
I
give
do
it about
think
5 minutes.
Dude, I do think it is about time that we get Boopy back on. I think it's about time. I mean, we've now fully established ourselves. I mean, everyone knows who we are. I think it's time to see if we can lose it all again. We're gonna roll.
I don't have the time to start a new platform. I don't have that time in my life.
I don't either. I don't know.
All right. So with the type of show we're having, and I have no idea what's in his hand right now, and I'm absolutely terrified with the motions he's making.
It's just a stick. I don't know. I got the ADHD and all that.
A long piece of wood. Got it. All right. So with the type of show that we've got going on here, and we've already said that Mick let his question go. So I'm going to let Mick ask this question. This is our last one from the comments.
When a bunny bangs, what sound does it make? That's from Nick. What's up, Nick?
I don't know if my noise canceling headphones are picking that up, but
what was that sound again?
It's like a splooging, like wet fart. Yeah,
I love it.
That's the best way I can describe it.
On that note, where can everybody find you?
Yeah, Instagram, bunny.droppings. Website, bunnydroppings.shop. Your local retailers, if they don't have it, go bitch at them. Tell them to go get it. And the Real Smoke Podcast.
Yeah, man. We love every time we have you on, man. It's always a good time. I feel like we need to go down some weird rabbit hole with you sometime. But it could also possibly take us down the Boofy road and get us canceled, because I know we have that joking mentality relationship at this point, and I think it could go a little sideways, but it could also be one of our best episodes. So,
all right, so I want to put this out there to Boone. So if it was a podcast to where you and one or two other people were a guest, to where you guys kind of led the questioning and the fucktardery that goes on, who would be the guest that you would put on with you?
Miguel.
Okay, that's
Taco
one.
Man.
You got any?
Boofy.
All right.
Yeah, and Boofy. Yeah.
So we have a 2-year anniversary show coming up.
Okay,
So
I'm
that
listening.
could be the guest list of just some we're going to get canceled people.
Yeah, let's do it.
And
I'll,
it does.
I'll be
it
your
would have
first
to
show
be,
back.
and it wouldn't be us asking you guys questions. It would be around the circle of everyone asking and just fucking with each other the entire night.
Yeah, it could.
I'm just throwing it out there. I think it'd be fun.
It could be like an episode of
we
Dr.
will
Phil,
actually-
Jerry Springer.
We
Yeah.
will do this. We will put it on just so we have fun with having to get it in on a time frame. We will do our normal intro. We will say it's 60 minutes, let it rip, and we will call it end after 60 minutes.
Done. Sign me up.
All right. So
We'll-
Mick and I
we'll
will
reach
be
out to
working on
Boofy.
that.
We'll reach out to Boofy, but if you also want to reach out to him and give him a heads up, that'd be cool. It's September, October. When is our?
Give me a second. I will get it
You
on.
guys don't know
It
your
is-
conception date? Come on.
It was yeah, it's the 27th.
Well, our
August.
conception day is completely different from when we have to the podcast. August
Ah,
22nd
okay.
or August 27th. Thursday, August 27th at 7. I guess it'll be our last show at 8 p.m. So in September we go to 7 p.m. because
Okay, good.
So
you followed my
August-
advice and said screw Mick.
yep.
Correct.
Good.
Yes.
Good.
I
So
appreciate it.
August 27th at 8 p.m. will be our second anniversary show. It'll be episode 89. So we'll be reaching. Mick and I will be on top of that one. But I will say it's always a pleasure to have the bunny on here. Next time needs a different couch. Needs to be like a clear blow up plastic pleather couch. Something.
That would be awesome.
I've done them from inflatable pools in the bunny suit before. And then when I stood up, the whole suit kind of sucked into the region, and then the Instagram live got ended rather quickly. But
Yep, we've been there.
We've definitely been there, yeah. And I mean, honestly, if we do happen to do that for our 2-year anniversary, it might be our last show ever. I mean, so hey, let's go out with a bang, man. Just have fun. Be great.
Yeah, word.
I mean, hey, we made it 2 years. Fuck it, let's go. It'll
I'll
be
show
fun.
you the hole in the back of the suit.
And thank you. I mean, yeah, maybe at the end of the show, whatever. Just lead off with that. It'll be fun.
Perfect. I love it.
No, man, we do appreciate you coming on, man. Amazing time. Buy some Bunny Boy cigars, man. Bunny Droppings, Label Boy is out. The
Ooh.
Anti-Drama Drama Club. I have not had that one yet. I need to get one of those as well, man. Buy some of the cigars. They are available at Cigar Vault Oakdale. I'm not sure how many of the Label Boys left because I think I bought the rest of them. But yeah,
There's some up there left. They opened up a new box.
Yeah, I think he's reordering too. So,
oh man.
But yeah, get 'em while you can.
Last words, bro, man. You got anything? Let's go.
I mean, thanks for just having me back on and letting me shamelessly promote. And yeah, I look forward to your 2-year anniversary show, whether I'm on it or not. Congratulations. That's a good feat. You guys are one of the better podcasts out there as far as
thanks.
in this industry. So
I appreciate it.
and I guess I'll just sit here and chomp at the nails waiting for the rating on Label Boy. And then how about this?
All right.
How about this? I'll give you my answer if I'll do the 2-year. after I see the rating for Label Boy.
Gotcha.
All right.
It was a 99, according to Half Wheel. Have a good night. Take care of your wife. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, brother. Be good.
See ya. Peace. Oh, Lord. And just like that, episode 85 is in the books. And with the
85.
one and only Boone.
15 away, man. 15 away from
15.
triple digits. That's crazy.
So I do have it marked on here. It is December 3rd is scheduled for episode 100. And then we will come back for two more episodes, and then we will take the rest of December off. So we will hopefully, the way things are scheduled right now, we are going to end the year at episode 102.
I don't think anybody's putting out. Okay, I can't say nobody. Pastania, Cigar Hustler.
Pastania, yeah.
100%. There is nobody else putting out 40 plus episodes a year, and we've done it now 2 years in a row. So I'll give us credit where it's due. I mean, you may not love our show. We may have some technical difficulties like tonight, but honestly, nobody's working harder than us, man. We're just trying to put out fun stuff and give everybody a little break in their week and enjoy the show. So hope we're doing it.
I will say that I 100% agree that we are working harder than most, if not as hard as most. But what I will say is, I think that the concept behind our show is a concept that nobody else is doing. Yep. Everybody else starts talking about, what they're doing right now, wrapper, binder, filler. We hardly ever get into the cigar talk with our guest, and we go into just them. So I think we're doing something right.
And we also don't always go down the cigar rabbit hole. I know I messaged you this past weekend. Hey, we're bringing a chef on. Just letting you know. And we're going to have a cookbook we're giving away. There is not many cigar podcasts doing that. I mean, if you want to still consider us a cigar podcast, we're just trying to put out good content. But Andrea, you're going to meet Andrea. She's amazing. She's a world traveler chef. Was on the Food Network at one point. So let's we're going to keep building this thing. Andrea is great. You're going to love her. It's going to be a fun show, and you could win a cookbook. I think we may do that as a Patreon giveaway. So again, another reason to become a Patreon.
We're going to happily do a lot of our $25 gift cards from Cigar Vault, to where we give, a couple of times a month, we're going to have at least one of those that's Patreon only, and then something for somebody else. And then a couple of times we're going to do it just for everyone else. But, the people who help us and support us, we want to make sure that we make their donation to us worthwhile. So we're going to try, just like the cigar knife, guys. This is a cigar knife that's worth $250. So jump on a Patreon for $5. You're entered in a chance to win, and if you win,
you have a 1 in 10 chance right now.
Yeah. So go do that one. And just like Mick said, we're probably going to do the signed cookbook from our chef coming on as a Patreon gift. So jump on board, be a part of us. 100% of everything that you guys give to us, we put back into the show, whether it is the editing, the imaging, the cigars that we're enjoying, because without you guys, we can't buy these ourselves. We could, but our wives would divorce us. So we also just got poker chips made, which we're going to be giving out at events. We have stickers. We have obviously our merch store. Check that out. But a lot of things going on. But every penny comes back to you guys. Every penny. So So Mick and Jennifer had the idea, and when ran it by Mick's like, I was thinking the exact same thing. And we were trying to figure out some kind of business card to give away, because we don't carry anything with us to give away to people who say, hey, how do I find you guys? So we came up with poker chips as our business card. So it's just basically go scan the QR code and learn about us. So we're going to start keeping those in our pocket, and that's what we're giving away. Why do we do it? just want people to know about us because we think we're kind of okay. You guys tell us we're not, but we think we're okay.
Yeah, we have fun. We have fun every week, and this community is what keeps us coming back every week. So let's keep this thing rolling.
All right, so really quickly, let's go ahead and do this one. That's the small one. Let's do the big one. Tonight's prizes. Make sure that while we go into the rest of the show, we do have a cigar review to do as well as prizes to give away. And meanwhile, in Memphis, tonight's prizes, use hashtag Real Smoke if you've not won this month at all, or hashtag Real Smoke New if you've never won from us for anything. It doesn't matter what item that we've given away, you have never won from us. Put in one of those hashtags. If you've never won from us before, you can probably pin both of those. So go ahead and get those in the comments really quickly. Do make sure that you like and subscribe to us. We have gained one more subscriber, but it was Bunny Boy. He jumped on and in the green room said that he hadn't subscribed yet and wanted to make sure that he did. So our newest one is him. And again, make sure you type in those hashtags. So our next thing that we need to do before we get out of here tonight is going to be a cigar review. And that cigar review is brought to you by Cigar Army.
Tonight's cigar review is proudly sponsored by Cigar Army. The Cigar Army is a community brought together by their shared love of cigars, but bonded by something much deeper, their mission to give back to those in need. Through Operation Give Back, they honor the courage and dedication of our military and first responders, both active and retired. Their bravery and selflessness make the freedoms we enjoy possible, including this very moment to sit here, share a cigar, and connect with our Real Smoke audience. Every puff carries a story. Every draw is a tribute to their sacrifices. This isn't just about cigars, it's about gratitude, about compassion, and about giving back to the heroes who shaped our lives. Join them in the mission to make a difference, one cigar at a time. Check them out on Instagram at Cigar Army 3 or search Cigar Army on Facebook. Together, we can turn our passion into purpose.
A huge thanks to everybody at Cigar Army. Guys, we love you. Thank you for all your support.
Oh, yeah. All right. So, tonight we reviewed the Bunny Droppings Label Boy. I'm going to start off by saying that we always reviewed 2. And for whatever reason, they'd only showed 3 on the Cigar Vault's website. So Charles and I each got 1 on this one. I like to do 2 because I like to pair it with different things. Didn't have that opportunity with this one. So, pre-lit experience. Aroma from the body, I got woodsy, dark fruit sweetness, and hay. Aroma from the foot, I got raisin sweetness and hay. Taste from the cold draw, I got a damp cardboard taste and light earth. The first third notes, I got cedar, almonds, light pepper, a creamy smoke. The ash held about 1.5 inches. It was decent ash, it held on. Retro was light black pepper. Second, third notes, I got toasted cedar, roasted almonds, light earth, black pepper, thick creamy smoke, and there were orange and citrus notes at times. They kind of came in and out, a little bit of citrusy zest to it. Retro was black pepper and light mineral. All the notes definitely ramped up in the final third. I got coffee notes crept in, charred cedar, mineral notes again, roasted nuts, black pepper, thick smoke. Retro, I got black pepper, and it was still earthy. Got a little bit bitter right at the end, but I may have been chiefing on that thing a little bit hard. Pre-light experience, appearance, I gave it 9 out of 10. Roman cold draw, I gave it an 8 out of 10. Flavor enjoyment, I gave it 4 out of 5 the whole way across, all thirds, 12 out of 15. Smoking construction characteristics, construction was an 8 out of 10, draw 9 out of 10, burn 9 out of 10. Smoke production and final thoughts, 4 out of 5 for smoke production and texture. Overall experience, 17 out of 20. And would I smoke this again? Yes, I'd add it to my rotation. I gave it an 8 out of 10. I gave it a total of an 84.
An 84. All right, so let's go into mine. Aroma off the body, sweet tobacco, slight manure. Aroma off the foot, hay and tobacco. Taste off the cold draw, hay, slight fruit notes. On the light, woody, earth, slight dark fruit. Into the first third, notes are cedar, floral, dark fruit. The retro is dark fruit, cedar, and a slight coffee. Draw is tight, which is hard to get smoke. The smoke is thin and arid. Finish is short but sweet. The burn started off pretty bad, and the cigar started to tunnel. So I recut the cigar, and it finished out the third burning pretty well. Ash was crazy, but now got a little bit better. Strength is about a medium minus. In the second, third notes are a lot of the same. Cedar, floral with a slight woody. On the retro is cedar, earth, and coffee, or cedar, earth, wood, and coffee. Draw is still tight. Smoke is thin and wispy. Finish is short and slightly creamy coffee. Burn is okay. Ash is messy. Strength is about a medium plus. In the final third, everything's still the same. Notes are coffee, floral, wood. The retro is earth, cedar, and coffee. Draw is still the same. Smoke is still the same. Finish is more of a woody coffee. Burn and ash is still the same. Medium minus is about the strength. Pre-light experience, I gave it a 17 out of 20. Flavor enjoyment, I gave it 4 across the board, 12 out of 15. Smoking construction and characteristics. Construction, 8. Draw, 8. Burn, 8. 24 out of 30. Production and final thoughts. Smoke production and texture, a 4 out of 5. Overall experience, gave it 17 out of 20. Would I smoke it again? Yes, I would add it to my rotation. I would give it an 8. My score is an 82. So that being said, Mick gives it an 84. I give it an 82. Real Smoke Podcast gives Bunny Droppings Label Boy an 83. So I know we're probably going to get roasted just a little bit in the comments, and Bunny Boy may roast us quite a bit on that one, but still, as we say, the 80s are still good on our score sheet. So it is something that we would add to our rotation. So we did enjoy it. We just had it. Not every cigar works out the way you want it to, or is your palate.
That's why we typically smoke 2, because that first one could have been a bad roll or what have you. But honestly, mine stacked dimes, 1.5 inches on the ash. Everything construction-wise was very good. Not a whole lot of changes in the flavor profile, but it was a solid cigar the whole way through. It's one of those that I know you said before, Charles, that you don't need to think about, man. It's just a good cigar that you sit back, have a drink, and enjoy the smoke. It was solid.
I would say that my score would have gone up a good 4 or 5 points if it wasn't for the construction at the front end of it, because we were on the herf, and I was showing off the cigar. That first half of the first third fought me so hard, and it got to the point where I showed it off and showed how bad it was tunneling. I took my scissors out and I clipped it off. I kind of rolled it around a little bit to get it open back up, retoasted it, relit it. It went okay from there. It struggled at points, but other than that, I mean, after the first third, it turned out to be a very good cigar. I mean, it's a cigar that's not going to take you on roller coaster rides of flavor and nuances. It's going to be a cigar that you can sit back, chill out with your friends like we were doing, and enjoy. So, yeah.
Yeah, good stick, man. Good stick. Well,
so I mean,
might be one we revisit.
It definitely could be one that we revisit. Would like to get back into it, and maybe get a couple of more later on down the road. Do a redux. I mean, Half Wheel does it all the time. They do a second run of a cigar just to see if their first score still stands up. Would like to get the other one and try it and see what it was like. The hard thing is they're both limited cigars, so by the time that we can get around to it, there may not be any more cigars for anybody to enjoy. So we'll talk about it and we'll get into it. But again, would I tell anybody not to buy it? No. Mick's experience was completely different than mine. Even our flavor notes were a little bit different. Usually we're along the same lines. Today we were the same but different. So
agreed.
All right, so we need to get into prizes as well as Meanwhile in Memphis, which we are closing down really soon. We're coming to the end of what's going to be officially known as Meanwhile in Memphis. We've only got, I think, 2 episodes left that's going to actually have.
And one more.
Yep, because next week we're off.
Yep.
And then we come back for one more, and then we're off again. So, again, we're trying to take 1 week off a month. So I guess there's only 2 final Meanwhile in Memphis, and then I've got to try to come up with a good catchy theme song for Meanwhile in Philly.
We'll figure it out. PA.
We'll figure it out.
I got some ideas. We're gonna figure it out. But
all right,
hey, man.
So let's go ahead and get into our prizes. Make sure that you type in #RealSmoke if you haven't won this month, or #RealSmokeNew if you haven't won from us ever. Tonight's prizes are brought to you by Definition Cigar.
Hey, what's going on, Real Smoke family? This is Jamon of Definition Cigars. I know you guys are enjoying another great episode with Mick and Charles. Those guys are awesome. And they've allowed me to come on here and just offer you guys something special. So if you're interested in Definition Cigars, tap into the website at definitionscigars.com and use the coupon code RSPOD, and you'll get 10% off. Appreciate everyone. Hope to see you soon.
Go use that code RSPOD. Trust me. Go do it.
Yeah. Great cigars, man. Give them a shot.
So, Mick, do us a favor. Go ahead and give everybody all the information that they need to know for prizes.
Yeah. So, again, as Charles mentioned, the first drawing, I guess, will be #RealSmoke. That will be for anyone who has not won this month. So if your name is not DJ Davey B, Amanda Anderson, Coulter, or Pajama Dude, you are eligible to win from the #RealSmoke. If you are
let's do Real Smoke New first.
Oh, we're gonna do new
just in case they win.
Okay.
And they can't be entered in to win the other one.
Good thought. I like that, man. You're thinking ahead. I like it. So #RealSmokeNew if you have not won ever from us. #RealSmokeNew. Even if you don't see your name in the spin, we are guaranteed that if you use the correct hashtag, it is in there. And tonight, just to try to beat the algorithm, we are going to do draw 3 and draw 5 for tonight.
3 and 5.
3 and 5.
3 and 5. All right. So the first one is going to be for Real Smoke New. So you see it is episode 85 with Justin with Bunny Droppings. It is #RealSmokeNew. Exclude winners when doing multiple drawings has been checked off. So let's see what we have. Real Smoke New only has 3. So only 3 new people. So we have 3 spins for Real Smoke New. So draw number 1. This person does not win.
That should be 3 people subscribing as well, correct? YouTube.
I hope so. I hope they're on YouTube right now. Cigar Misfits Tom, you are not the winner. You may be the winner, but you're not this time. Draw number 2 is going to be, let's see. Cigar Misfit Tom, you were pick number 2. Will you be pick number 3? Here we go. This is going to be your winner. Remember, you have to be live in the chat to win. 3 times in a row. So, wow. Cigar Misfit Tom, he did put in here just now, I am here. Cigar Misfit Tom, what I need you to do is go to our Instagram page, RealSmoke_pod. Go send Mick a message. Give him your mailing name, address, and phone number. Email address, if I didn't say that one. Yep. So he says he's here again. Cigar Frank says, wow. Smoky Psalm says 3 in a row, unheard of. Yes, that's never happened with us before.
It has not.
Never saw somebody hit 3 times in a row. So Cigar Misfits Tom, go find us on Instagram. Give us your mailing name, address, phone number, and email address, and we will get your gift card sent to you as soon as we can. So the next one, let's go ahead and do this one. I know it's showing on the screen. We got episode 85. It is going to be hashtag Real Smoke. So again, excluded winners from doing multiple drawings. We do have 21 in here. So before we go into this one, we have to say, Cigar Misfit Tom, you are not in this one because you've already won. All right, here we go. So how many am I drawing for this one?
I said 5, so 5 sounds good. Let's go with 5.
5. Here we go. Number 1. Who is it going to be?
I bet it's Cigar Misfits Tom.
Smokey G. Bamps Cigars is number 1. Sorry, buddy, you did not win. Let's go ahead and do number 2.
Frank's
Remember,
watching on
we're going
vacation.
to 5.
That's awesome.
It's going to be number 5. Wigwag Workshop, you were number
Wigwag.
2. Doesn't mean you're not going to be number 5. Number 3. Smoke is in your number 3. Number 4.
I swear there's names in here I haven't seen. Hey, Angel, welcome
100%.
back, man. I haven't, Angel hasn't been on in a minute. I think Angel don't love us anymore. There he is.
There, number 4. So number 5, this is going to be your winner. And in the words of our podcast family who have called it quits, round and round it goes. Where it stops, nobody knows. Except the algorithm that tends to mess everybody up. This is going to be your right here.
Bow-legged women. Mitch. Uncle Mitch?
Uncle Mitch. You are the winner. Uncle Mitch. Get you ends up, says, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. Guess what? You didn't win, buddy. Sorry about your luck.
Uncle Mitch is
Here's
included
an
too.
on here. Allison Trainer 9950. Allison Trainer, you are someone new. I wish you would have got in here earlier to be able to have a chance to win. But Allison, do me a favor. Go subscribe. We need to get to that 700 mark really quickly. We have been stuck for over a couple of months. Allison, could please hit that. Mitch says he is here. Mitch, you know the drill. Mailing name, address, phone number, email address. Send that to Mick. We will go ahead and get that out to you.
Uncle Mitch should be excluded because he's not coming to the herp this weekend. I'm upset by that. Love you, Uncle Mitch.
I
I'm
agree. He should be kicked out for that one.
I'm upset. But congratulations.
Angel
Man,
says, sorry, I've been watching it on playback. Been away on vacation for a few weeks. Bro, if I could take a few weeks off to go do anything, hell yeah. Congratulations on that one, buddy.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, no,
A lot
I'm
of
busting
congratulations, Mitch, on here. Look at
Seems
those.
like Angel kind of disappeared for a minute, but dude, we all need that, man. The reset. That's what life's all about, man. So congratulations on love you too, Uncle Mitch. Yeah, it's definitely needed, man. I get a week off to move back to Pennsylvania, and it's not going to be a vacation, but it'll be a week where I can maybe reset my brain from work shit and start from scratch. So we'll see how it goes.
So
man,
next week we are taking our normal monthly week off. We'll come back on for another one. And then the week after that is Mick's move. So we will be taking that week off. And then we're back for another couple of weeks. We'll get into our guest for 2 weeks from now here shortly. So we have one last thing to do. It's going to be Meanwhile in Memphis. Uh-oh. What's he doing? He's got lights. He's playing with his lights.
why is it not coming on? I want
Is he trying to find the
flashing ones. Yeah, I'm trying. It's not working. That's freaking stupid. There we go.
There it is. You just gave everybody that's watching the show with epilepsy seizures. Good job,
I'm sorry.
sir.
It's awesome.
Anyways, Meanwhile in Memphis is brought to you by the one, the only, the amazing Dissident Cigars.
I am Sin Coburn, owner of Dissident Cigars, and now also a part of Northern Cigars. I'm super stoked about this, and I can't wait to talk more about this adventure. For those of you that don't know, Dissident is for those of us who are the blue-collar workers, the bikers, the rebels, the badasses, you name it. It's really for anybody, but if you go against the grain and you're not scared to stand up for yourself, then Dissident is for you. We are punk AF. And Northern Cigars, this is such a wonderful project that I'm a part of, and I'm so excited for you guys to learn about. I wish I could say more about it, but there's a reason why I'm also a part of Northern Cigars. These cigars are fantastic. We're taking in the roots of Nicaragua, the culture, the experience, the agriculture, and we're putting it into cigars. And you guys are going to learn really quick what Northern Cigars is. And I can't say too much more about it, but I'm super stoked. So you guys need to stay tuned about what I have to say about Northern and Dissident, because I think it's going to blow your socks off. But meanwhile, light up and enjoy this next segment of Real Smoke.
Meanwhile in Memphis, it's happening again. Meanwhile in Memphis, the sky turns wild. Stray gators and polos running free and wild. Some guys wearing mud boots with a suit on trial. Meanwhile in Memphis, let's stay here a while.
I'm going to miss that song. I'm just saying.
I am too. Man, I'll start off by saying, yeah, one of my last two, Meanwhile Memphis. And I started my goodbye tour down here, man. I stopped at like 3 different breweries this past weekend because I knew I was going to be away this weekend in Nashville with you guys for the TriStar event. And man, I'll probably go a little deeper next week, but man, I've made some family down here, some roots, man, and it's been a hell of a journey. Tonight's Meanwhile Memphis is going to be a little different. I have a feeling next week's is going to be even more different, but I have one crazy Memphis story. I have one heartwarming story, and then I have a little bit of guess what part of the United States is going on tonight. So that's the route we're going. There's 2 or 3 major news stories going on in Memphis right now that have taken over every other news story, and neither one of them I want to touch with a 10-foot pole. So I am not going to jump on those. But here's one good one from this past week. Duo on the run after $80,000 jewelry robbery and assault. Memphis, Tennessee. 2 men are still on a run after assaulting a security guard and robbing a jewelry store of $80,000 in the Parkway Village area on Sunday evening, Memphis police say. Just after 5 p.m. Just after 5 p.m., officers say they responded to a robbery call at a store on the 4600 block of American Way. Police say 2 men are accused of coming into the place of business pretending to be customers before they started breaking display cases with hammers. The security guard was able to pepper spray one of the suspects before the suspects assaulted him. The suspects are accused of leaving the store with $80,000 worth of jewelry. Officers say the first suspect is described as a 5'6" thin-built man wearing a black hoodie. Can't believe it. The other guy was a 5'8" man wearing a black hoodie, black pants, and black shoes.
Oh, they dressed alike. That's so sweet.
They got away in a black Charger with black tinted windows.
They're color coordinating.
They are. It's awesome.
Come on.
It's awesome. Why does
They're
every
gay.
story? Why does every story end with a Dodge Charger? Black.
It's Memphis.
I miss black frame glasses as well. It seems to be a theme here. If you have any information that could help police, please call Crime Stoppers. They're still in a run. This was like 3 or 4 days ago.
They still haven't caught him?
No, they still haven't caught him.
I mean, they were in like self-identifying clothes, black on black with black glasses in a black car. I mean, how could you miss that?
I don't know. But I will say that I don't know. Okay, I'm done with that one. I'm just going to move on from it because, I'm going to move on now. I'm going to move on now. And I had some comments there, but it's crazy, man, because like We haven't heard that one in a while. All of these stories have a very similar thing, man. Like it just people don't give a fuck, and they're always robbing something. I don't. It's a weird Memphis thing, man. And it's a black Charger that they got away in. So I mean, I don't know if you own a black Charger.
Emotional damage.
I think Big Al owns a black Charger. So he.
It was him.
It may have been Big Al.
And
That's
his
all
son.
I'm saying. I'm calling Crime Stoppers when we get off here.
Yep.
So, all right.
Big
So
Al, it was you.
For anybody that watched the All-Star game Monday, Tuesday, the home run derby. The home run derby is everyone's favorite part. Nobody cares about the game. So Charles and I
We were live chatting. Yeah, we were live chatting through that one.
The
Both
entire
drinking a little bit, having a little bit of fun, but we were on that one pretty hard.
We were. And I'm to real, never a close friend of mine's at your guys got it. So like the Falcons playing the Patriots 28-3. I'll never forget my buddy Dan says, "Hey man, they got it. How's it feel your team's going to finally win a Super Bowl?" And from there on, it went downhill. Charles texted me and said, Schwarber's got it in the bag. There's no way he's getting it. From that moment on, I knew it was all going to be downhill. On a brighter note.
You're welcome.
On a brighter note, Jordan Walker wins the MLB home run derby. So I don't know if you knew this, but he was a Memphis Redbird in 23 and 24. So his roots of professional baseball started right here in Memphis. No kidding. I never thought in a million years when he had one out left, and he needed 4 or 5 home runs, and he hit every single one of them, man. So congrats to him. That dude's a beast. He's huge. He's like what 6'8" or something like that. But I
know that when we were watching Schwarber, we were both like, this guy is amazing. And then when the other guy comes up and he's just start whacking him out of there, I sent you something saying this guy's a fucking beast.
Yeah, nobody hit that stupid red ball all night except for him, and he started cranking him, and he hit like 5 in a row. It was insane. But in honor of Jordan Walker winning the home run derby, tickets for this weekend's Redbird games are $4.70, which is exactly $4.70 is how far his longest home run went. So they are all $4.70 tickets at the Redbird Stadium for this weekend. So if anybody's in the area, I won't be. I'll be in Nashville area. Come check that out. But Redbird's good time. It's a really great stadium downtown.
That'd be so cool to go to.
Oh yeah, good times, man. Good times. All right, so my last, I got 2 of guess which state this is in before we call this one. So
it is U.S. It's in the U.S. states, right?
States, yes.
Okay.
All right. So the name of this segment is
before you start, guys in the chats, ladies in the chats, listen to his story. Go ahead and put it in the chat what state you think it's from. We will go ahead and post it up there and see if any of us get it correct. All right. Get ready.
All right. Unclear of the concept is the name of the segment. Antoine Giliona, 25 of blank, was arrested for driving while intoxicated when he drove to the local police station to pick up a friend who had been arrested for, wait for it, driving while intoxicated. So the dude went to pick up his buddy who got pulled over for a DUI, and he was drunk. Fox 8 reported on May 20th that when Giliona arrived at the police station, he drove straight through a restricted parking area. An officer came to check on him and quickly issued him a field sobriety test before placing him under arrest. Giliona's driver's license was revoked, and he is expected to appear in court at a later date this summer.
Wow, there's not much to go on that
There's
one.
nothing to go on there. That's a terrible one to guess at, but I'll give a clue. Frank may have read this story in his local paper.
Oh, so it's New York.
Ding, ding, ding. Yeah.
All right. Nobody else put anything in there, so they were.
That wasn't real fun.
They're still talking about Big Al being missing, and I'm glad no one from the Patriots won, or the Phillies won.
All right.
And
So the next
we did have Smokey Thompson says that's not a clue.
It's kind of an answer. You're right. All right. So the next story, Vernus Matthew, 45 of blank, was arrested after calling 911 4 times to request a beer delivery. WGME
Was it you?
reported, maybe, reported on May 7th, I was drunk and I was trying to be funny, Matthew said. The county sheriff's office was not abused. This was a serious matter that negatively impacted the public safety resources, including the Regional Communications Center and deputies. Sheriff Troy Morton said Matthew is also charged with assault, but he says that didn't happen. Video recorded by his own daughter, by Matthew's daughter, shows a physical altercation with police, but a few seconds are out of frame, with different accounts of what transpired. Police say Matthew attempted to put one of them in a headlock and give them a nogie. Matthew denies it. He was released by the county jail after paying a $750 bail. That seems really low. But what state did he try to order beer through 911 in? There's not much to go on that one either.
Kentucky.
Yeah.
Smokey Thompson says set him free.
Absolutely. Trying to give him a noogie. Freaking phenomenal. Now, any other
Texas. Alabama.
Wow. Yeah, it was way more north than that. It was in
Maine. Wow. Okay. All right.
Good stuff, man.
Had me stumped on both of them. Got it.
Yeah, not much to go on though, honestly. I mean, but it was good.
So, guys, we are taking next week off. It is going to be our round for the month that we are going to take off. I know Mick will probably be excited because he will be able to do some finalizing on some packing. Then we come back for one more show. It's going to be episode 86. It's going to be with Sean Mobley of Cigar TV. So if you don't know, on the Roku channel, you can actually download the app, Cigar TV, and he and his crew do all kinds of shows on there. But that's not why I wanted him on here. So the title of his show is Addiction, Recovery, Faith, and Finding Purpose. It is going to be a show that's probably going to be a little bit of a deep show. I'm not going to go too much into his story, but it is about addiction and recovery and, you know, his life growing up through that and how he got started with Cigar TV. It's all a great story. I was very fascinated when I got to learn about that one. And so I wanted to get him on here. So I think it's going to be more of a mental health kind of podcast. It could be a fun podcast. Don't know what to expect. I do know that we should expect some good stories. And he's also wearing a Braves hat. So that's even better.
No, man, I'm excited for that one too. I've done a little bit of research going into it. I know enough to know that it's going to be a great episode. He definitely has some stories behind him. What he's overcome. It's gonna be a great show, man.
And then after Sean's show, we are going to take the next week off, and that is going to be the week that Mick moves. So next week will be the final Meanwhile in Memphis, and I've got a couple ideas that I'm going to shoot to Mick as soon as we get off here. Just looking over, you know, the engineering board over here. I just had a few concepts, but after come back with Sean Curtis. So if you were with us with the men's mental health episode that we did with Shooter Sean, as well as Josh Coburn, we got to learn a lot about Sean Curtis and his thoughts and views on men's mental health. We are actually going to dive deep into his career. We're going to dive deep into his philosophy on men's mental health, and we're going to dive deep into his YouTube and Instagram and TikTok channel. So Sean Curtis is going to come up, and then after that we have Pedro Gomez with Drew Estate, and we hope be able to go down a line with Pedro Gomez that nobody else has gone for. But it's Pedro. Everybody's talked to Pedro at one time or another. So it should be a good episode anyways. So that's what we got coming up for the next 3 episodes. It's actually the next 5 weeks because it's 3 episodes as well as 2 weeks off. So yeah.
Excited, man. We got some great episodes coming up. We got some stuff that, again, we got stuff that nobody else is doing, man. We're excited to kind of push out some of our thoughts of where we want to go with this. So hope you guys are along for the ride. It's going to be a fun one. I will say before we close this out, Justin's always fun to have on, man. But honestly, if we ever do a brand, if we ever do a cigar, it's kind of exactly where we want to be. We don't want to take it too seriously, but we want to put out quality products and something we truly want to stand behind. And I appreciate what he does. I appreciate every time he's on the show, man. It's a fun time. You never know what's going to come out of his mouth, and I kind of play off that, and you panic a little. But it's a good time, man. But
I do love the concept of keep it real.
Yeah,
I mean that would
100%.
That would be 100% a great cigar idea, and we need to reach out again to the company that we're looking at to possibly be that partner with us.
Keep it real, man.
Kind of give them that concept.
Hell yeah.
Keep it real.
Hell yeah. So another great episode, man. As always, man, I appreciate everything you do. One more episode in Memphis. Thank you, everybody that tuned in tonight, and everybody's going to watch us in the future, man. And take time this week. Smoke a great cigar with someone you love. I'll smoke one this Saturday with a bunch of people I love. So
be ready for some pictures because I plan on uploading those possibly into the intro video coming up for that one. So guys, thanks so much for being on here. Please do us a favor. We're struggling on YouTube. Go hit the subscribe button. We need it. We will not see you next week, but we will see you in 2 weeks. Have a great night. Peace.
The smoke is thick, the air is tight, cigars are lit, oh what a sight. Pour the whiskey, tequila too, this one's for Mick and Charles and you. Thank you for tuning in. The Real Smoke Podcast makes us all grin. You light us up, you keep us strong. Cheers to you, we raise the song. Conversations deep, the stories fly. Ashes fall, with spirits high. The gas is rolling, the bitters flow. You've kept us burning, don't let it go. Thank you for tuning in. The Real Smoke Podcast makes us all grin. You light us up, you keep us strong. Cheers to you, we raise the song. From the flame to the end of the night, you're part of the glow, you're part of the light. Mick and Charles with a laugh and a grin. This flame burns bright cause you tuned in. Thank you for tuning in. The Real Smoke Podcast makes us all grin. You light us up.